still be seeing them. The fact that you have to hide them from those that love you, shouldn't that already tell you that person is definitely very, very bad for you, right? So yeah, those are some things. So now we'll now go on to the buzz in the Nigerian online scene right now. It's Dr. Justin Dean and Coral BD. Coral BD is this Nigerian dancer that Dr. Justin Dean was a I don't know how to pronounce this word, so let me not say it. It's one kind of, those people that they crack your back. Is it chiropractors or something along those lines? Oh gosh, my school fees though. See
No,
all
don't
my
worry,
school
don't
fees.
worry.
I cannot pronounce.
It's not only you. There are some words that even myself, the whole itself. I think
Hey!
chiropractors, is that not what you are trying to, if
That's not what I'm trying
if,
to say, but you get the point. You get it. If you
yeah,
don't get it, listeners,
yeah,
forget about it. This is
yeah,
not representative of my school fees.
or, or chiropractors or
Something
something.
along those lines, Sha. You get the
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, anyway, so he moved, he was working in Nigeria. I don't know what he was doing, maybe as a chiropractor or something else. But anyway, so they met, fell in love, then moved back to America, got married either before or after the move to America. Now they have 2 kids. So they just had their second daughter. They had one daughter, then now they have a second daughter about 2 weeks ago. But literally 1 week after the childbirth, which was a home birth, and it was all filmed online because she's a dancer, but also an internet sensation. She has a lot of she has a high social media following. She's always posting herself dancing. Some people have a lot of things to say about that because she's dressed quite revealing. She doesn't wear a lot of clothes, and a lot of people say, "Oh my God, this is bad." This is blah, blah, blah. But her husband is okay with it, so what's their business? Anyway, so after 1 week, this guy comes out and says from nowhere. So the last 1 week for us, he's getting a divorce. People are like, is this a joke? Maybe they're looking for more followers or something. It's like, it's not a joke, it's serious. He's tired of the narcissism, of the cheating, of the boo. And I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What you say now? That's another thing about social media love. Sometimes people will be posting, oh my God, my amazing husband. Oh my God, my amazing wife. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, there's fire on the mountain. So people will always be tapping into this, like, oh, I tap into the love life of this person. Don't be tapping what you don't know. Don't be tapping what you don't know, because when breeze blow, the chicken's bum will open. You know? So
Yeah.
wow. So
I think, growing up, like I said previously, that, having had stories upon stories of people's marriages, I think, one of those lessons that I held close to myself, that, if I ever had to find myself in one, I will never kind of compare myself to another party, you know. And when I had to deal, or when I had dealt with my own issue, and sometimes when my woman would be like, "Oh, you know what? See this person." I said, "Shit, you don't enter that house before. You stayed with them. You slept and you ate there for you to know what is happening inside.
yeah.
If you can tell me what is going on, don't come and give me all this facade that they are showing to us that, oh, is this person. Sleep with them. Once you see that it is what it is, we now come and make the amends in our own and do it the way you would, since you want our own to be like them. I say, so you say, like, unfortunately, social media has magnified so many things that, we naturally would not even have access to see. And I think in a way, because I don't even know who these people are until I got the information sent about them. For the guy coming out like this, I think, well, maybe being a white person, white people now, all coming out with things like this, the way I see them, they know for them it's not a big deal at times, like just talk things and show things as it is. But I appreciated the fact that, it came out clear that, you know what, guys, things are not the way you think it is. Because, there are millions of, you said she has got followers or they have got followers, and there are
She
people
has got
that,
followers, and
okay,
obviously he now has followers because he's married to her.
with her. And you say, like, there are some people that, their life, they live it off other people's life. And so, when people are looking at them, their own mindset and picture of what they are creating is, oh, maybe a husband that is going to accommodate, whatever shit I'm doing, we're depending on what is shit anyway, because it can be subjective, because for someone like myself, I'm conservative, I'm traditional, and I don't think, just like you said, the woman dressing sexual and all over the internet, I won't want my woman to be showing off her body to the community.
Shit.
This is my private property.
Shit.
So it is,
Private beginning.
yeah, it is for my
Are
private,
you?
not for other houses.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
you know, not something for public, to be salivating on and to be lusting over.
Shit. You go
Mm-mm.
fear now.
Yeah,
Private property.
I'm telling you, this is private property. Stay away. So, eh, so him coming out now, and it opens a box. Is it a Pandora box we call it now, so that people see things as it is. Like, look, guys, if you are daydreaming, please see what is happening, guys, and look at what I'm dealing with. It's not like it's not impossible for them not to resolve their issue, but then, bringing clarity to people that are probably already salivating and probably dreaming of how they are going to build their home, using the blueprint of this coral and this Justin, then, guys. So I appreciate the effort. Okay, if probably maybe I don't meet you as Aurikelewa this same. I'm sure that people will just pass me by and won't probably even know stuff that I have gone through. And people might even be discussing people's issue, and I will just sit down there and be smiling like, okay, if only they know what I'm also going through. And that does happen a lot. So him coming out, I don't think it makes him less of a man,
Yeah.
because if you sit people down and ask them, or let me even ask you, Level, like now, what makes a man and who is a man? Can you give me an
Money.
answer?
All I really want to do is money. All I really want to have is money. Money. Money.
Yeah. So that's for you. Are you getting me now? For you now, that is being a man and what makes a man. Now move to another person, and I'll ask, okay, is he a man? So you see, like, everybody has got this different perception of what being a man, and I just love, like, only what being a man really is, and it does not make him less of a man that is able to come out with and express a situation. It takes strength,
Yeah.
to do that. So, well, I don't know much about their relationship, again, because if I want to use my Ninja thinking now, because I never even knew that the guy was once in Nigeria,
Yeah, he lived
and
in Nigeria, lived and worked in Nigeria. That's actually where they met.
yeah, I don't even know under what condition that you met the babe.
I think she goes to, like, as I said, she's a dancer. She does like belly dancing kind of thing. So there must have been one of these expatriate events, and she used to go and perform or dance at these kind of events in these places.
Okay,
I think
okay.
that's how they met
And,
too.
as far as how things they be for Nigeria, everybody wants to japa and look for opportunity to japa.
Oh my
So,
God, that's another topic I have to do. It's something going on. It's talking about Japa compatibility. How especially men, your type, as in my say, I mean your species, right? Right now, before they date a girl, they're looking at the girl that has passport from another country, so they can Japa and live Nigeria. I'm like, wow,
yeah,
oh, that's
yeah.
cold, man. That's like, do you, bro? Good one, but still, that's cold. What about the babes that don't have only green passports now? No love for them. No love for green passport babes. Wow,
Yeah, yeah.
wow, that's cold.
I'm In fact, it made me to remember just when I was still out there, and I had the story of this brother. A brother inside church, the guy just the old, he don't marry, they push her. Why don't you get married? And it was like, well, I will. And I heard that they introduced him to his sister, and the first question he asked her like, hey, have you got your passport? Have you got your document?
What? Like
The sister
straight
was
up,
like,
direct.
This
Oh my
that the
god.
sister was like, I haven't, and the man left the relationship.
Oh.
Along the line, the sister got the document and everything, and the brother came back again. And okay, so
Shameless, shameless, shameless. No
so
shame.
you see that
What?
this relationship, union, marriage of a thing, there are different reasons that drive people into it. And I want to say that, okay, using my mind Naija mentality now, for that young girl, she look, oh, this is an expatriate from, if I pretend love for him, and he probably be my ticket out of this poverty driven life. And now you getting me, and probably she got what she wanted, and as it is, because, well, some people find it difficult dating other tribes. Some people don't. Some people do it for whatever reason best known to them. At least again, I've heard of women that Nigeria women know the shit that they will not accept from an average Nigeria guy. These white people does those shit with them, and they do it with all smile on their face because they are looking to get document and stuff from these guys. So you see that different reason drives people into what it is. So I feel sorry for Justin. If this is at the stage, if the young lady too is passionate about the institution of marriage, then I think it's still something that they can, sit down and talk over. That is if both parties are ready to really work things out.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me
Because
read out what was written online. So
uh,
John, who has disclosed he will be filing for divorce this week, wrote about the way men who walk away from toxic relationships are viewed vis-a-vis the women who walk away from such relationships. On his page on Instagram, this is what he wrote. When a man leaves a toxic relationship, he isn't being a man. But when a woman does it, she is a hero to be praised. I will teach my daughters what equality is by the definition of the word. That's what a man does. That's what he wrote. And some people are like, whoa, yes, go, bro. People are like, I beg, rest, rest. You know, Nigerians have big mouth.
Yeah, like you say, in fact, you say one thing, beautiful thing, let me say the word, let me use the word beautiful, is when you begin to see how people think. I'm like, man, where did this person thought up of this thing? When people are responding to issues, comment, and like they just respond with in a way that you never thought of. Are you getting me? And it shocks me, like the way people think, the depth of human, thoughts. I'm telling you, I don't know. It's a strange place to say.
Yeah.
It's a strange place to say. So I know
So
it's going to be a tough one for the man, for the
yeah,
doctor.
it is. It is. So part of what happened, the initial stuff he first said, first it was like, oh, he's tired of the narcissism, of the cheating, of the lack of accountability, not taking accountability for her actions and blah. So Nigerians now went ham. They're like, almost it's like this second child is not his child. This one after 1 week he wants a divorce. He now came back online to say that okay, he apologizes for the miscommunication. Everything that he said is very true. The narcissism and blah, the cheating was not recent, it's before, but they've already worked on that in their marriage. So I think at the beginning she cheated on him, but he said he forgave her and they've worked on it. Um, but he said the kids are his kids. But anyway, the guy has just been posting like every day. Narcissism this, he's tired of the narcissism. He has tried his best. He has done this, he has done that. People are
Because
like,
I
oh
don't know.
more the way that he just suddenly what did she do after the childbirth and
Yeah, because I
like
don't
it
know
just
for
burst.
how long. I don't know
Yeah,
for how long is they've been married.
since 2018, 19, thereabouts.
Now you say our adaptability level differs.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? And I can imagine maybe for a white guy that is not probably rugged like us, that in Nigeria that we can take so much
Yeah.
inside of us. Like, okay, I was in a place sometimes about 2 weeks ago, or
Yeah.
was it 2 weeks or last week? And the things I was hearing about, okay, like there was this senior colleague and another of his friend came and he was lamenting things he's going through because he saw the way his friend was managing his home and managing his wife, that the wife was giving him some high level of respect and regard.
Mm-hmm.
He had to like, bros, come, how you did do
Mm.
and it was there he poured out his heart to his friend and to this my senior colleague, and it was like, what, so you've been going through this for this number of years? This colleague of mine, this senior said, man, I cannot even take one beat.
Going through what? So that means the wife was pretending because when the visitors were there.
Well, in terms of the marital issues that he's been having with his wife. Now, I mean,
I'm sorry, who was going through something? The one that had the respectful wife or the other one?
the other one.
Okay.
The other one, because like the one who had the respective one is the wife to my own Oga, who's like a senior colleague,
Yeah.
So his friend was not narrating, having seen the way
Okay.
this other guy wife give him regard and all those kind of things. I said,
Yeah.
And so it was there. He was now recounting his own experience over the years, what he has been going through. His friend was this guy of mine was kind of sure, like, so you've been accommodating all this for these years, and now that is an average Nigerian man that's rugged and can take things into them, and they move about like nothing is happening.
Mm.
But look at our Obodo guy, if you said they're married for since 2018, and that's probably maybe 4 years or 5 years.
Yeah.
And so this could be his own coping mechanism
Yeah.
for him to, let out all the things that he has been
Oh, he said he's getting a
taking.
divorce. So he said he's getting a divorce. So
Yeah,
listen
but
there.
yeah, if you say he's getting a divorce, of course, but then for 1, 2, 3, 4 years, he's already doing, he has experienced, because you can never tell what is it that he has gone through,
Mm.
and if it is something that he has tried over the years, to discuss with the wife, and she's not even ready to work on it. Well, he got to his breaking point, and
That's
he
what he
felt.
said. He said lack of accountability. She doesn't take
Now,
responsibility for her
and
actions
you
and he's
know
been trying to
that
work on it.
now, you they deal with one person, want to accountability, and like these people have something with accountability. At least if my need to express what, okay, like some people I work with now, I know that it's not like they are sent, but as much as possible, I try to be accountable for my activities, because I know that these guys, they don't joke with that thing.
Mm.
I getting me. So if you are dealing with this other race, that these are part of the things that they were brought up with, and we that we
Mm.
are coming from a community or a society where unless you choose that part of accountability, nobody really give a fuck about what
Mm.
accountability. So I could imagine the shock that would be to the system, especially now that this person is your partner, your wife.
Mm.
So it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not in by any means siding him, and now it was his decision to choose, because I always tell people, you live with your decisions, you live with your choice. I am living with my own decision, I'm living with my choices, and I am not going to blame anybody, you know, for whatever it is that comes out of it. So he's looking for a way forward, now. So if that is how he wants to go about his own, I wish him the very best, you know.
Mm.
But those people that have not even experienced the whole thing, all of them will just be open mouth and making comments.
Yes, most of the people commenting online are mostly unmarried people. They're like, "Hey, oh my gosh, oh my," I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
It's like just
Don't worry.
until just get in there before you can now say, okay, this is how this thing is.
Hmm.
Yeah. So anything else?
Yeah. So just to round up, um, two things. So would you tell people to leave or stay and try to help their partners in toxic? If it's a marriage, it's a relationship. Is the advice the same? Is it different?
Yeah, well, if it is all before you marry, you really, really need to think through and make that decision that, okay, this is what I'm saying, and I don't think it's, if you feel it's something you can't go through with, then like they used to say, broken relationship is better than a broken, marriage. You
Hmm.
get me? So if it is on before you, just like I think there was one time one news, few the year to about this guy that was to get married to one lady. Well, I'm not so much of a social media, but I know I saw that news that I think they were supposed to get married sometime last year, late last year, and the young woman cut off that relationship. Because
Okay, this Nigerian actor, Alex
yeah,
something, and that
yes, yeah,
Atolonu babe, the
yeah,
model.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes. So, it might have been tough, and I can also imagine the pressure, probably maybe the societal disgrace, because you see, there are some, attitude, behaviors, and character that we all have as individuals that we've cultivated over the years. And you just don't expect those attitude, character to just fizzle away unless that person makes conscious effort. So if it is
Mm.
that, I don't know, whatever led to that, maybe it was cheating or something. So if whatever was the case for her to make that decision, she probably must have thought it through, like, and probably look at it from the angle like, look, if you disrespect me like this, what more will I get even when I'm married to you? Probably she must have factored so many things. I felt, you know what, let everybody be at peace, in their own way. Now, when it now comes to marriage, now the dynamics, the playing ground change now, because now this is a union, this is the person you have decided to say, okay, I'm committing myself to, or join myself with.
Mm.
Now, in such a situation, the uh, things will pop up definitely. Are you getting me?
Mm.
Now, if you've gone through the what's it called, the stage of talking, you've tried to talk, because one thing I wouldn't want people to, which I think I see people make mistake about, where I might not be correct, is trying to force somebody to change. I don't think there's any
That thing just busts my head. You yourself to even change yourself is difficult.
is the
That's why I always like to ask. But that's another thing. Sometimes people will still pretend. That's a different issue. The person is lying to you. That's different. They're pretending to be what they're not. But somebody has told you this is who I am. You have to decide, can I do, can I not do? If you cannot deal with it, then you walk away. The idea
you
of you
work.
want to change a fully formed adult, you must be mad blood.
Because
What?
so if you're dealing with a drunkard or
Yeah.
somebody that likes alcohol, and you still decide to, don't think that once you get into that union, you're going to stop
People
is
can change, oh, people can change. I didn't say they can. People
mm,
can change, but they will change by
by
themselves. It's not you that will
themselves.
change anybody. You cannot change
Mm,
anybody's son, anybody's daughter, unless they want
yeah.
to change. Let them go and change. Go to their God and pray and change. But it's not you that's going to change anybody. Forget
Uh,
about it.
so as long as you choose to go with whatever it is that you sin, and you decide to seal that union,
Yeah.
we must also be ready to, don't go in and say you are tired. I know
Mm.
personally for me, because I will be like, didn't you see it? You saw it here. I said,
Go.
hey. So now You see, because for me, I think what people don't realize, like I said, I might be sounding spiritual, being a Christian. Once you come before God, like this is the union that, and God seals that union. Whether you, if you meet this Babalawo that you brought before God, that this Babalawo is the person that I want to see, God will seal that relationship for you because you chose it. And that also means that whatever crops up with it, you abide. So if you see something and it's telling on you, well, do the talking stage. And a talking stage doesn't work. Seek, when I talk about seek external, you go and seek people who are also probably maybe going through similar, who are also in a kind of similar, not go and meeting single. I'm not saying single people too cannot give advice, so, but they are not having the practical experiences of what you are properly. At least go for people who are old in the system itself. You can pick knowledge. And again, too, there might still be instances that you even miss those that are in the system too, that will also give good advice. So it is not left for you to just sieve through different advices that you are getting and see which one you are able to adopt or adapt for your own home for it to work. Are you getting it? Now, if at the end of the third party thing, so things still don't work, then I think there is the level of separation where both parties could stay away. You are not divorced, but you are just separated. So maybe it allow both of you time to evaluate things. Give yourself. So if at the end of the day, both of you are able to come back to a round table and resolve, and maybe being away will give the other party time to rethink on their actions and attitude and everything, and they are able to change, then you come back again. Like many a times people find these things so disconvenient that immediately before you know it, they're already filing for divorce. They're already filing for divorce. Just like the Bible does not support divorce except for the case of adultery now. So people should really think through about their decisions and uh, be sure that they know what they are getting themselves into. And so if at the end of the day nothing works, well, it is left for, like I was still say, I'm not an evangelist of divorce, but then it's not something we advocate, but it's left for individual to decide whatever they feel is best suited for them. Get it? Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dada. You have been so gracious to come and share your views with us, but not just your own views, but also from a place of experience, first-hand experience. We truly appreciate that. And for the listeners, I do hope that you all will really sit down and reflect very deeply on these things, because one of the biggest decisions, in fact, I dare say the most important adult decision you will make, is the person you choose to be your life partner. So, so take this conversation very seriously. And we do hope to see you again or to hear from you soon on another topic with us. Is there any are there any parting words you want to leave with us? I know you said you want everybody to be at peace with all men and blah.
Yeah, of course. Let everybody be at peace. The world is turning into a crazy place. I think if we can all, love and practice the heart of love, I think we'll have a better society. But as it is now, everybody's all about me and me and me alone. So, yeah, the world is crazy, but we can still be the best. Let humanity in us, comfort and make our society a better one.
Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, and have a beautiful rest of the day, and see
Thank
you
you very
soon.
much for the opportunity.
Yes, yes,
All
it's
right.
our honor. So we leave you guys with the sign out song again from Stefflon Don. The link will be in the post. Enjoy, and guys, again, take these words from this podcast, today's episode, very seriously. Bye.
Honestly speaking, she can get enough for the picking. Honestly speaking, she can get enough for the picking.